Hello friends, welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me just double check everything is working and then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to? What you been doing? Etc., etc. Okay. I think we're good. Let's move over here. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? Barry, you were here first. Welcome in. Yimit, hello. Emmers, hello. Welcome in. The barn roof fell in. Uh-oh. It's been an eventful day. That's no good. This is the damaged barn from a while back. You didn't have to call me out about not even looking at the screen to see if there were something to yoink? I think I did. I think I did have to call you out. What's happening with the barn though? Like, what happens next? Or is it just sort of like wait for it to completely come down and then like demolish it? I'm just trying to keep you guys on your toes, Bear. Yeah, just waiting. Fair. That probably seems like the safest bet. Because you don't want anything else falling on you. Bear with the 210 stream streak. Thank you so much for being here and hanging and lounging. I appreciate. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the 210. What else have you guys been up to? Anything going on? I saw Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the remake, I forget what they're calling it, got announced, and they had like a video for it. I didn't really like Black Flag. I know that's a hot take, but I didn't love it. So I know a lot of people like that's one of their favorite games. I'm just not a fan. I did not like the ship combat at all. It was also my first Assassin's Creed, and I didn't like it. I played with a friend. That is like one of the most revered ACs. Yeah, I think I just maybe don't like Assassin's Creed. I mean, because again, that's the only one I've played. I didn't like it. I played it with a friend. Anytime the ship combat came up, I would just give it to him, just so he could do it. I liked, and here's where the hot takes even continue. I liked the modern day hacking puzzles. But I'm a puzzle guy, so I think that it makes sense to me. I was like, wait, this is actually great. Like every game that comes out with ship combat, everyone just says it is. I hated the ship combat. I thought I could not get it. Is that, I think it is. People hate the modern day stuff, from what I understand, and maybe even specifically the hacking stuff. What would happen is, in the same way, I liked all of it. Yeah, I think a lot of people did not like the modern stuff. In fact, the remake seems to be not fully taking it out, but they said they're like adjusting how the modern bits are presented in this game. So, and I think people are happy about that. Whereas like when at a certain point, anytime ship combat came up, because like I did some ship combat and then I was like, I actually hate this, and so I would give it to my friend. Anytime it would switch to the modern parts, I would do that, and I'd be like, this is great, I love this. It seems like the same combat modernized controls. Of what? The same as what? The combat. I did not like boats shooting at each other. The like ship combat. Not being on a ship and punching people, but the like sinking ships, engaging in ship combat. I did not like that. The best part? Absolutely not. Also, ninjas are better than pirates. So that's where they went wrong on the first step, as it should have been Assassin's Creed Konoha. But yeah, I have no interest in the remake. I know some people are very excited about it. But yeah, I have zero interest. I saw it and I said, oh, that's probably very exciting for them. I don't know if I agree. Ninjas are hands down better than pirates. Anytime people would ask ninjas or pirates, I've always been a ninja. They're cooler. They have cooler weapons. They bathe. They don't get scurvy. So, you know. Just things to think about. Ew, bathing. Don't say that. Anyway. Yeah, so that was a big announcement. I know people are very excited about that. Tomorrow is starts the Clair Obscur Expedition 33 like 1 year anniversary thing. You can get so tomorrow, if I don't remember, we can get a badge. We can get a badge for subscribing in a Expedition 33 channel. Oh, Gang of Dragon. This is also news. Do you guys remember Gang of Dragon from the Game Awards? It's maybe canceled. Apparently the studio is having funding troubles, and they have since taken down their YouTube channel and stuff. So the trailer isn't up. I mean, I'm sure it's up probably on like the Game Awards or something, or IGN or GameStop, but they took down their YouTube channel. And so people are expecting that it will be like officially canceled here very soon, unless they get some kind of funding or something. Which is kind of a shame. It looked good. I mean, like which game? Gang of Dragon. It was the Game Awards game that kind of looked like Yakuza. Has that one actor. Yeah. So anyway, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. It looked decent. Oh, I forgot to mention this yesterday. Control is now on iPhone and iPad. With a launch price of $5.99. We got a new trailer for the game I was interested in. Was that the one that you posted in the Discord? No Ghost of the Grand. Yeah, that looked interesting. I think I'd need to see more gameplay, but it looked interesting. Puzzles and cleaning up a neighborhood. What more could you ask for? Ninjas, probably. Annapurna did a direct. That's all of like the Nintendo games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. People of Note mixtape, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Sayonara, Wild Hearts, Stray, 2AT, Wonderstop, Detopia, Demi, and Forever Ago. Demi. And Demi and the Fractured Dream. Have I seen this? Deer person? Show me gameplay. Looks very Breath of the Wild. Right, so far. Like, the main character runs almost exactly like Link. Oh, okay, it's Link. Oh, it looks fun. The character does Link's up B from Smash Bros. I was like, oh, that, yeah, there we go. It's Link. That looks fun. Demi and the Fractured Dream comes out this year. Forever Ago? Is that the old man? Where he's... Yes? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's coming to the Switch. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what Detopia is either. What is Detopia? Detopia game. A gentle-paced puzzle adventure. Show me these puzzles. Uh-oh, it looks like the puzzles have numbers. Uh-oh. Probably not for me. The art style is neat, but mixtape is what I'm looking forward to. That's the very what's the game that Daz is playing? Life is Strange. That's a very Life is Strange one, yes? I can't... This is maybe a hot take. All I have seen of Life is Strange, I feel like the characters seem so annoying. I don't like them. I cannot, I just am like, these characters, I can't handle, they're literally your people. What do you mean your people? Hipsters? Well, I'm a hipster of hipsters, and I don't like them. I just every time I'm like, the drama and the like, it's just I can't get into it. I'm just like, I don't care about any of these people. Every time. I think it's also starting off, they're so, because they're like high school age in the first game or something. I think I'm just like, grow up. The ultimate hipster. It's true. Again, I say I'm a hipster when it comes to music, mostly, and then that's sort of it. But I'm not really like a hipster. I don't really hang out with artists. I feel like I typically rarely am friends with like other artists. So I don't know. I've never been in that sort of hipster circle where it's like, I've always been the one that's like, oh, Jet's the artsy one, if that makes sense, versus like, oh, we're all artsy or whatever. That's I've never been a part of Yvy's an artist. He would say no. I mean, he plays music, but he does not. He says he does not draw or paint or anything. I would agree, but I think he would be like, I don't know. But we're barely friends, so it still counts. Uh, so, but yeah, I've never really been a part of like so I'm not a hipster in that sense. I say I'm a hipster when it comes to music because I listen to mostly indie rock and indie pop. And that sort of stuff that nobody listens to. But that's sort of it. I think I've recounted the time that someone tried to sell me art on the street, and I was like, please get away from me. I didn't say that, but I was just like, no, I'm tired of this. Get a job. I've actually been sold art twice, or they tried to. One time it was a person selling like art cards, and it was like the most unappealing art I've ever seen. And they're like, so are you gonna buy any? And I was like, because they stopped me. I was on a sidewalk walking. They stopped me. They're like, here, take a look at these. It was the most unappealing art. And I was like, yeah, I don't really buy art spontaneously. And they were like, well, I only want my customers to buy art spontaneously. And I was like, okay, well, good luck. And then one time outside of a Blockbuster, same town, someone tried to sell me sand art. But it wasn't like colorful sand art in a jar. It was like brown sand on construction paper, like just glued to it. And I was like, no thanks. No, I'm not interested. No, I can't say I'm interested in this. No. So anyway, I'm also, I think when it comes to a lot of art stuff, like when I went to multiple art museums in Brisbane, and I like museums and I like art, but there are a lot of things in those where I'm like, this is barely this is barely art. This is art in its most stretched out definition. And I just am sort of like, went and bid at an amateur Nintendo art auction. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds very, very neat. What did you get anything? Or did you just bid? I got 2 pieces. Oh, that's cool. What were they? I don't think I've never bid in an auction. Well, unless you count eBay. But I feel like that doesn't count. One was a watercolor painting of Brock and Onyx. The other was a watercolor painting of Bowser Jr. Paid $124. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds great. Yeah, as I think about it, I feel like I am really only a hipster when it comes to music. So I was trying to think of what other things. I feel like because my general outlook is, well, you can like whatever. I like, I'm not a foodie. I like good food, but I don't really care if people don't like highbrow stuff or something. I would say I don't like necessarily highbrow stuff. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm not like one of those like homebrew sort of hipster people. So I have no interest there. Movies, I'm just like, people can like whatever. But I have my own opinions of what I like. Games, I really don't have. I don't think I have hipster takes. We know your opinion on it. Yeah, exactly. But I don't care if you guys like whoever liked certain movies. Y'all's opinions don't change mine, so that it, you know. So I stick with mine, but I don't yeah. And again, I've never been like a artist hipster, I don't think. I think it's really only music. I think music is the only area in which my hipster tendencies really come out. Because I'm also like, yeah, I think that's the only. It's not just that I have like very strong opinions on it, on music, and when people like something that's like, I don't know, too popular, sometimes I'm like, okay, I know who you are. I know who you are now. I think music is the only is my most hipster of topics. Everything else I'm just kind of more whatever. I think I just figured that out. There's a tiny knitted toad that went for $4,000. $4,000? Was this for charity or something? That seems a lot for a tiny knitted toad. Was it knitted in like spider silk or something? What was? That seems like a lot. See, I also like some art stuff, like, you know, the whole like that art piece that's like the banana that's like duct taped to the wall. Like that stuff I find very pretentious. Like there's whereas I think if I was more hipster, I think I'd be more like, "Ah, you see." What it's really saying is it's a indictment on the art culture and the museum money laundering, blah 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 blah. Where I'm just like, yeah, come on, come on. So anyway, yeah, I feel like I'm at my most hipster when it comes to my music, but and everyone's music, really, I guess. The reason why I've started playing my own music on stream is that I feel like if I just play it enough, you guys will start to listen to it on your own. It's the perfect crime. I get you guys listening to it, and then you'll be like, oh, you know, that song ain't so bad. And then you start listening into it, and your Spotify recommendations get jumbled up with my tastes, and then I have a few of your songs on my playlist. See, it's already working. I know a few people who have been like, oh, what song is this? And then they end up listening to it later, so. Joke's on you, I don't use Spotify. No! Do you use Apple Music or Pandora or something? The one that just played, actually. See, it's working. Nope. Do you listen to music much? I bet you're a Swiftie. I knew you'd be a Swiftie. Jet meant that derogatory. As I do anytime I mention Taylor Swift, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like her. Can't say I can't say I like Taylor Swift much at all. You think I'm a Swiftie? Yeah, for sure. That's not a hot take. I think if you ask a Swiftie, it would be. You think I'm a Swiftie? Probably not. But it's just fun to say that, Emmers. I actually don't know what music you listen to. I have 0 Swiftie songs in my playlist. It's because you have them all on vinyl. And you have 2 sets of every vinyl. One is unopened, one is opened. And you listen to them all. All that same album that she released multiple times, but just with different covers or whatever. No, I feel like I mean, the Swifties are a rabid bunch. They're kind of up there with BTS, I would imagine, of rabid fan bases. I don't think I don't think a Swiftie would appreciate my takes. But I will say she does get more criticism than like a lot of other pop artists, but I think she is still mostly beloved. I think maybe Reddit doesn't like Taylor Swift very much, except for the Taylor Swift subreddit. But I have 4. There we go. Yeah, I can't say the thing is I've never liked her. It's not like, oh, at some point I liked her. I've just kind of grown, my taste grew out of it. It's like I've never liked Taylor Swift. Just never. It's not my thing. It's like the techno version of Ophelia. Oh, that you have on your playlist? I just don't get it. But it's fine. But it's fine. It's whatever. How you feel about Taylor Swift is how I feel about Justin Bieber. Always thought he was about. I don't really like Justin Bieber either. Yeah, I don't. I think he was definitely. I will say I think he was definitely like bullied being a child basically, and everyone being like you are the worst. But I would say I don't like. I don't think I would still say the music was not good, and it still isn't good. Sorry, Bear. Um, his concert at Coachella. I don't know. Seemed weird. Seemed weird. He played music from his laptop. He pulled up YouTube videos and sang over it. I feel like he's too rich to be doing that. I feel like he's too rich to be doing that. Just seems. I don't know. But yeah, I just, again, there's a high chance if you name a pop artist, I'm going to either be like, I don't know who that is, or I do know who that is, I don't like them. So that's probably where I sit with most of them. I have listened to one song. I don't like her. I definitely don't like her. I feel like even just her persona annoys me. Like, I don't think I could stand her as a person. Hannah, Haley Williams. Okay, well, I have actually never listened to any of her solo stuff, but I enjoyed Paramore. Paramore's great. But I've never listened to any of her like solo stuff. But is she a pop artist? I don't know what music her solo stuff is. But I love Paramore. Paramore's great. She's all over the place. Interesting. Yeah, Paramore, wonderful. Riot, great album. I've been a fan of Paramore for a long while. I think I stopped listening to their music after the album after Riot. I think the cover was like a tannish brown. It maybe had some flowers on it, or like drawing of flowers. It's or no, a butterfly. It was a butterfly, right? Paramore. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what. There was an album after Riot, and that was the last one. Hold on. Was it self-titled? Paramore albums. Oh, Brand New Eyes. That's the one. Oh, so you're okay. Yeah, no, I didn't listen to the self-titled one. Brand New Eyes is the last one that I liked. I didn't listen to any other after that. OMG, I can't believe I messed up. Fake fan. Hannah's a fake fan. Get her. Big fake fan. I could probably, if we pulled up Brand New Eyes, I could probably sing and remember the lyrics to like every song. Her new album's very good. Yeah, I haven't listened to it. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't listened to any of it, but I think it's because like I really liked Paramore. And so the fact that they're not Paramore anymore makes me a little sad. I think I get that way with a lot of bands, though. If they break up, I don't listen to anything else that they do. They're dead to me. It's sort of it's didn't they though? They didn't break up? What do you mean? Why? But she went solo. It's like, isn't that the definition of they broke up? She has a solo career, but are they? Oh, I didn't realize that. I think so. I mean, you're probably more knowledgeable in that. I just assumed that they were no more because that's what happens when people do solo stuff. So I think I was just sort of like, dang, they broke up. But that could not be true. Now you see Hannah, she's probably a Swiftie. I could see Hannah being a Swiftie. Definitely not. How many Taylor Swift songs do you have on your daily playlist, Hannah? And how many times do you listen to them on repeat? I have one song because Haley's on it. You see, I told you. She's a Swiftie. We have a Swiftie in the chat, everyone. Biggest Taylor Swift fan in the chat right now. I did see Taylor. Did you see her live? Hannah, this has escalated. This has escalated so much. It just 4 messages. Definitely not. I have one song. I did see her live. I did. Who was she with? It was a festival situation. Okay. You maybe. I was gonna say Taylor Swift tickets go for like so much money, so that's why I was like, what do you mean? You're like, also I had VIP passes. I was backstage. This isn't okay. This is, to be fair, I didn't know when her country era was. I thought it was going to be more recent because it feels like everyone has been going through a country phase. So I thought that was going to be like, you know. I didn't even like country music. I'm not the biggest fan. I've learned that I like older country music when there was a little less twang and a little less trucks and beers and fishing in the lyrics. I like the ones that are, you don't like ice cold beer? Well, I don't drink, but I mean, even if it was Coca-Cola, I know, probably. I don't think I want them singing about it. But yeah, I don't. I saw a whole song that was just something about ice cold beer. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's all the songs are trucks, beers, X's, band. Hannah has been banned from the chat. What was I gonna say? No, but I like older country and folk. I can do that. Like, She and Him, which is Zoe Deschanel's band, they do like covers of old country, and they're by Bear Forever, and they do like, yeah, they do some folk, they do some like covers of old country songs, and those are like great. And so I think from that I've realized, oh, I kind of like this older stuff that's like technically country, but it's like classic country, I think. Do you like Noah Kahan? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You've probably heard one of his. I doubt it. I really doubt it. He's very popular currently. He does folk music. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like if we looked at my Spotify weekly, like my Discover weekly, these are the bands that are recommended to me. And so this is how you guys can know that I miss a lot of what is popular, which I'm fine with, to be honest. But here are the bands. Tell me how many you recognize. Indigo Waves, Sea of Lettuce, Rec Hall, Clear Coast, Company Gun, Bay Ledges, The Voxes, Blue Imagined, Minova, Bay Waves, Sunder, Wildfront, Sam Evian, and Hannah Cohen. I don't know. By the way, I don't know who any of these people are really. Cal and Red, I do know them because I've listened to them before. Makeout City, Dad Bod, Clubhouse, Bo and the Locomotive, Sea Lemon, Atomic Blue, Orchid Mantis, Pebble with no E, no second E, Sean McVeary, Video Age, Love Seats, Little Bird, URL, Dolphin Love, and Launder. You know, all of those people. I don't think I know anyone in my Discover. Oh, really? Okay. I figured people's Discover Weekly was more popular stuff or you know, things that people would know. My stuff is all very I don't know how to find it. Mine is on one of my playlists. But I bet if you go to like the homepage or something, there's probably you scroll down. Does it tell me? It seems to think I really like lo-fi indie chill out, late night vibes. It's all fair. I like sad boy songs, so it's getting it right. Mine's full of lo-fi. Oh well, and I've had to so fun thing you can do with Spotify, because I used to listen to a lot of game chops on Spotify for stream. I now have it where, like, if you right click on a playlist, you can say remove from my taste profile or whatever. Great. And now it doesn't only recommend to me video game music. You need happy music? I have some happy songs. Surely. I'm sure I have some somewhere. What was I gonna say? Magical welcome in. There was. Oh, I was gonna say, Patty Klein, is that her name? I heard a cover of a song that she did, and I realized, like, oh, I really like this style of, like, country music. But I'm okay, Madrigal. How are you? But yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Folk I haven't listened to as much anymore. I used to be really big into folk music. Love Andrew Bird. Who are some folk? Monsters of Folk. Again, She and Him. The Secret Sisters. Do I have a folk playlist? No, I don't. Anyway, I used to listen to, like, stuff like that, but I haven't as much anymore. Every once in a while, I still listen to She and Him. Every once in a while, I'll listen to Andrew Bird, but today was a decent day. Nice. Good to hear. We were basically just talking about music and how I'm a hipster for music, that Hannah's a Swiftie, the biggest Swiftie. And yeah, how I don't like pop music, basically. Simon and Garfunkel. I don't mind them, I guess. I I didn't listen to a lot of classic music growing up, so I didn't like grow up with Simon and Garfunkel. So I'm sort of middling on Simon and Garfunkel. I'm the and in Simon and Garfunkel. I'm like I know the darkness, hello darkness, my old friend. Like I know that, and that's classic. But like I don't listen to a lot of classic music. Very opposite. For like, because again, I was the first American in my family, so they didn't listen to a lot of like classic American music, so I grew up just listening to like whatever was modern, I guess. Jet hates games and music. Where did games come from? Where did that come from? Also, I don't hate music. I just hate your music. Music he agreed to, though. Oh, that's true. Good point. Yeah, I don't like Life is Strange. Well, I've never played it. I just don't like any of the characters. They just don't interest me. I just feel like they're annoying. And true, I don't like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That is true. I did say that. Well, they're kids. Yeah, but I can still not like them. I can still not like them. But I've seen that. I've seen other ones where they get older and stuff. It's also, I don't know, it's that like franchise of games like Lost Records and stuff. Also, I feel like everyone in that game is also very annoying. I think it's the style of writing for those style of games that I'm just like, I don't like any of these people. I don't get it. I understand that people like those games and that they are popular, but every time I watch those, I'm just like, I don't like these people. I find them so annoying. I find it's so dramatic and like, or not even just dramatic, it's melodramatic. And I'm just like, I'm not rooting for any of them because I'm just like, I just want them to go away. But anyway, teenage girls, maybe. But again, it's also the ones where they're like adults. Because Lost Records, they're adults. Well, it goes into the past. But I'm talking about even when they're like in the present day. In popular opinion, I felt that way when I watched some play Red Dead Redemption 2. None of those people were likable people. I think that's probably fair. Here's also a hot take. Westerns and like cowboy era stuff, it's never my favorite. It's very rarely am I like, yes, I like this. I'm sure there's like a couple of I'm sure there's a couple of cowboy movies that I probably like. Let me see if I can find. I mean, I think you could argue that like Kill Bill Volume 2 is like Western inspired. And I would say, yeah, and I think it's good. Western cowboy movies. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs is funny, but it's not like a Western. I mean, it's definitely like they got the vibe of Western cowboy movies, but it's not like. I don't think you're necessarily even supposed to like any of those people. The Hateful Eight, yeah, I would say that's good, but I think I like it because it's Quentin Tarantino. Western, it's not my genre. Some of these are also kind of on this list. I'm like, does this count? Like Wind River is on that list. I would not say it's like a... I could see how you'd say, yeah, it's like Western inspired, but Wind River, I'm talking about like cowboys. Cowboy movies. I forgot her name, but the head woman of the group, I loved her. In Kill Bill? Or do you mean RDR2? Love a good Western? It takes place in the West. Yeah, but it's like modern day. To me, modern day doesn't, I don't know, doesn't feel the same. I don't know if the streamer I watched got that far. The beginning was so boring. I think he made it 1 or 2 streams. I had no desire to see the rest because it was boring. The people were awful. Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that. I have not played... I've played the first Red Dead. I did not finish it. I rented it at a Blockbuster. I thought it was fun / funny, but like I didn't necessarily like the characters. But again, I think just because it's the Western stuff it's not my favorite era of Blockbuster. Yeah. RDR2 someone bought for me a while back so that we could play online, and I played online. I have not played the main game. I don't really have interest in it, so I probably won't, but yeah. So I don't know, I'm kind of with you there. Yeah, I'm looking at this list of... Okay, maybe exception, Fievel Goes West. It's maybe an exception. There's some that are on this list I'm like, yeah, I kind of see it, but also I would say, like, I really like the movie Hell or High Water. It's a great movie. I would say that the main characters, I think you kind of root for them in a way, but they're not like good characters. Like they're maybe not likable, but you root for them. What a classic. The streets are paved with cheese. Hell or High Water's good. It's about 2 brothers who are like heisting a bank or banks. And I feel like you root for them because you want them to like be okay. But I would say they're not like the most likable of characters, but I don't know. It's like when people say Joel from The Last of Us was a good guy. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess, yeah, I could see that. Good game. He's a terrible person. Yeah, he I mean, yeah, he definitely kills a lot of people. And, you know, makes some decisions that I'll leave less spoilery, but we just witness him coming back from that. Yeah, and also, like, we see, you know, the first game is pretty much mostly from his perspective, so you kind of are like, you side with him, I guess, because you're controlling him, but yeah. Yeah, westerns aren't really my thing. I mean, Three Amigos, I don't know how well that stands up today, but It was pretty funny back then. Dad got me into Westerns. Yeah. I think I missed a lot of those classic movies. I was too busy watching martial arts films. I think maybe that's why I like ninjas. You know? I mean, cowboys are just pirates of the West, so I think that makes sense. Prove me wrong. You can't. Well, friends, it's time for us to get into the game. It is time. I never really got into Westerns either. Even the music was just okay. Yeah, it's fair. Make dinner. Sounds good. Everyone, go BRB, stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, etc. We'll be hopping to the game momentarily. So, BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everybody. Everybody. All right, we're still at Coffee World. We need to make it to the trailer park. Okay. Yes, this way. To the left. We got our key. Yeah, and it's oh, so to the right? Right. Okay. I wish I could make waypoints for myself. Yes. Is it this right? Ooh, well, there's this. Is that in a tree? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, no, never mind. I didn't look up. I thought that was a whole tree. I was like, they built a porta potty and put it in a tree? Wrong button. Yes, okay. Espresso Express or the percolator? I think we need to go to the right. Do you think these are like control? Oh, here's the well that that woman fell into. Legends say this is the dwelling place of the evil water spirit, the Naki, who lures people to their watery graves. In the early days of Watery's history, this very well was where somebody hid the bodies of his victims with the help of his brother. It was only after somebody murdered his own brother that their gruesome acts came to light, but was it madness or the spirit of the Naki? Is there more to it than meets the eye? Can we go down there? Ooh. I feel like we will, but I could be wrong. Also, that seems like such a hazard. Seems like it's such a hazard that it's just
Can't
the
be
well's
opened
broken.
on this side.
That's annoying. Oh, do we need to go from there? All right. Or is it this way? Oh. Oh, I was going to the wrong place, I think. I'm afraid we can't ride any of the machines. Or rides. And that makes me a little sad. Ooh. Clearly there's a way to turn this on at some point. Oh, maybe. Is there a generator? Ooh.
The fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
Where would somebody keep fuses? Alright, so also this is not the way, seemingly. Okay, so up. Well, at least we know we need a fuse if we need to, if they ever tell us, hey, go turn on the ride, we know we need to find a fuse first.
When you ask, Mayor Seta will speak.
Mayor Setter. I wonder if we're going to meet Mayor Setter. Okay, am I still going the right way? To the right. Uh-oh. Gotcha. Can we at least ride this carousel? Oh, it's not a carousel. Oh, it's just a light place. This isn't the way, but now I'm just like, what if we could find a fuse? That'd be fun. What is... Nope. Oops. Trying to ride, you probably can't even get... Yeah, but maybe we get an achievement or something for it. Just to, you know, just to say that we can. And we definitely can't ride it if it's turned off, but maybe we can. Yeah. Tickets. Fuse? Okay, where am I now? Wrong button. Okay. This way? Yes. What's this? This is the way I'm supposed to go. Well, what do you know?
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your saga. Mayor Setter is not afraid of the rough questions.
I do appreciate his puns. Or their puns. Is there something else I was going to put in here? I can... Just to free up some space. Anything? Can't use the computer. It's the key to the trailer park?
It's in the rain.
What about our trailer? Odin.
Drink the water.
I thought they were in a nursing home.
Ever again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Don't look like cultists.
That's probably fair.
That's not helping. I don't feel like myself. don't know how to fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Start the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here?
How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin, and this is your long-lost Murfad, Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else. Just as caught in it. I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
Interesting. Troll looks like my dad.
You have things to do, sweetie pie. We don't want to keep you from your business. You can come see us anytime at our resting place, Valhalla Nursing Home.
Your name is Anderson?
Same as you, kiddo. Thor Anderson, Odin Anderson, the old gods of Asgard. That's our band. You are Saga Anderson, goddammit. A Viking goddess.
I like the sound of that. Thor, Odin, Saga. All Norse-inspired. Plus the same last name. A coincidence? Did the horror story change their names to match mine?
Thoughts? I guess I was just wondering, or I was just thinking, is Saga? I don't really know a lot of Norse stuff. Obviously, like Odin and Thor is like Thor. Obviously like that stuff, but I guess Saga I didn't know if it was, but she just said it is, so I assume that's correct. So I don't know, that's interesting. I don't know what to think about that yet. Things would not go well for a man that I don't know. Calling me sweetie pie. You see, that's me with that that's me, same sentence, but exchange man for waitress, and really, yeah, also calling me sweetie pie. Anybody doing familiarities that are not true or that are not accurate, I don't like. So if a waitress calls me honey, I will be like, the only honey here is in those plastic bears, you know. It's only the little. That's it. So just jet then. Basically, any scenario with any familiarity, that's the exact same thing for me. Anyone pretending to be my friend, any stranger, not a fan.
So, do you know where the Anderson trailer is?
Right behind us. We've been looking after it since you left.
Uh-huh. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, kiddo.
Looks like you two have had a bit too much fun.
She sees right through us, bro. She has the power. This calls for a fucking celebration. Our little saga all grown up and finally home. Sure, we've had a few sips. Just a taste. The famous Anderson moonshine. Oh, the nectar of the gods. You want some?
No thanks. Have you seen any strange people in deer masks?
I haven't drunk enough for that yet. You can see all sorts of wonderful things when you make your way down the bottle. Even more so with just one eye.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Oh, fucking hell. What time is it? Gotta head back to the bus soon, brother. The Rusky is itching to leave us behind every chance he gets. Ah, we got time. Mom wants to stay on our good side.
Where is it?
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
You can overcome adversity and achieve your goals. Yeah, right. Maybe never. Oh, so they didn't escape. They were allowed on a field trip. Yeah. Yeah, because that guy was up front.
Scotty's show? Who cares? That depressing tango shit is bad for your head, bro. Too much truth in it. Drags me down. Heroes Tango is uplifting. Music for the soul. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father!
Tor, Odin, Freya, Saga. We all have Norse first names too. Freya? Who's Freya? Who Freya? Oh.
Don't need to go over all this again.
Nice. I got all the clues there without doing anything. But oh, was there not one on the brothers? Maybe not. Okay. Don't remember a mention of Fred. Maybe we. Yeah, it's weird that that would be on. Is that her mom's name? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember Freya. Unless is that like someone at the police station? Or the nurse or something?
Those crochet dog sweaters at the Sunday market. And while you're there,
Where is that?
go visit Wendy Davis and grab some of our sponsor's famous beef jerky. Up next, we've got Deer Fest. Oh, hold on now. We shit, we have a call coming in. Which button is that? Hello? Wrong line. Hold on. Hello. You're on with Pat Maine.
Yeah, Gil Davis here.
What a pleasant surprise. We have Gil Davis on the line from our lovely sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky. Gil, any thoughts on those crochet dog sweaters?
You need to stop.
What's that?
Just stop. Whatever this is you're doing, stop.
Well, I'm not sure I understand, Gil.
There's no such thing as Davis Family Beef Jerky. I don't sell beef jerky. I've never made beef jerky. I don't particularly like beef jerky. I'm getting crazy phone calls for jerky orders, day and night. You got confused old ladies all over this goddamn town on the hunt for imaginary beef jerky, asking for insane flavors like hickory teriyaki, which clearly isn't a thing.
If you don't sell beef jerky, then somebody needs to tell your lovely wife Wendy, because she's out there at the market every Sunday selling it.
Wendy is dead, Pat.
No, that's not right. I just saw Wendy at the market last weekend.
Wendy went missing 13 years ago, Pat. They found her body. She's dead. We're trying to make peace with that, and you're making it so much harder with all this goddamn beef jerky bullshit.
No, that's just not true. She's there. Every weekend, I see her there. This joke's gone far enough. Now go get Wendy on the line so we can have a laugh about this.
She's fucking dead, Pat. Stop.
Gil? I think we're out of time. Dog sweaters, Sunday market. And yeah, Pat Maine signing off.
How weird this must be for just regular listeners. But I think I would also listen, because I'd be like, what is going on? Did someone leave the cap off of spray paint in there? It looks like it. And it looks like it made a mess. I wonder if what's happening to Pat is related to Saga's like people know her but she doesn't know them sort of thing, parallel vibes. Maybe Pat is experiencing something where he is from either has crossed over in some way or is from another version of Bright Falls where Wendy is alive and he doesn't know what's going on and he's confused. But so in this reality, or in this version of things, Wendy died, but Pat doesn't realize that. He doesn't know what's going on. I think I could imagine something like that is happening. Because I feel like that also reflects Saga's story with people being like, your daughter died, but she's like, no, she's alive. So I feel like something maybe happened. Also interesting that they think Logan is her name. Logan drowned. I mean, Bright Falls Lake, Cauldron Lake. They haven't said it's Cauldron Lake, but weird stuff happens in water over here. Dear Mom, as I promised, I'm writing to you now that we've settled in. We're doing great and busy as ever. The big city. Jim's working hard and landed a promotion. We're going to celebrate by going to a hot new restaurant that Connie recommended. Laura's doing well in school. She'll have her pick of any college with the grades she's been getting. So proud of my little girl. I've been busy making our apartment into a home, training staff, plus shopping for furniture. Who knew finding a decent Chase Lounge would be so hard? All going well. Don't worry about us. Hope all is well with you too. Love, Megan. There's a lot of interesting things here. Who lives here? Sounds like, so I assume that the mom lives here that's in that letter. She has a lot of, I mean, she has a magazine called Golden Years. But she has a lot of workout equipment. And not like heavy lifting stuff. It's odd. I mean, maybe it's not so many pills. Do people not live in these trailers anymore? Like so much equipment. Older people exercise lifting weights. Like, yeah, I guess it just seems like, I mean, I don't know. These are like a deadlift bar. That seems, and it looks like they're doing bench press on the ground. It just seems very like more than what I imagine an older lady would do. You know? Like I could see these like little weights, but like she's doing bench press on the ground. Maybe. It just is not typical for what I would imagine, you know? Yeah, maybe someone else lives there too. Could be. Anything in the backyard? Lots of mowers. American flag on the wall could also suggest military. That's true. I was thinking something like that as well. I thought maybe, I don't know. Because there was also an American flag on top of the bookshelf in the bedroom. Odd. Imagine if people were home and I just did that. Why won't you let me move? What? Ten signals in Morse code. The texture on the bottles were too low. I tried.
Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deer Fest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your scenario. Our floats will punch up any special occasion. But why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deer Fest last year. The flows were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And that was the people liked it. And there you have it.
Tapia was on the radio show.
Floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet. Order yours today.
We'll build anything. Reserves the right to refuse service. Oh. Can we speed through this?
Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive martial
I just want to see what it says at the end. Can we pause it?
Your brother.
You can't.
I now recognize.
Aw.
Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive
It's something
martial
about
arts master?
they're able
It's
to.
me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed
I can take
like
a
that?
screenshot.
Deerfest is almost here, which means we're topping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club, winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your scenario.
I just realized it's bar/bat mitzvahs.
Any special occasion. But why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deer Fest last year. The flows were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And that was the people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet.
I like the bet cut.
Order yours today.
Oops. Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club reserves the right to refuse service if the customer's proposal is impractical, boring, or we just don't want to do it. That's good. I like that. These commercials are very good. Everyone works out here. The sideways spiral. The beast within. Look, everyone works out here. It's not the same.
Such a shame.
The mug. Its face is a bit unsettling. Am I supposed to hold on?
7 remaining.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if like I needed to check up on it. Morning crunch. Feel that crunch. We obviously go to ours last. Look at that. Oh yeah, they did talk about the flooding. Can I go in? Sag. Or wait, can we? Oh, Sag. Ooh, this one has a lock,
Open
though.
this with my bare hands.
We could use a gun. Or just climb over the fence. Well, I guess ours is... fine. So we lived here, huh? Workout equipment.
Reeks of booze.
Murder at the Manor House, an architectural mystery by Margaret Formo. The plot chickens. Because I know you love a good pun, Ilmo. Excellent puns for the comedian in your life. I mean, it does seem to be true.
Did I leave the Bureau in this fictional reality?
Agent Anderson. Our deepest condolences for your loss. The Bureau knows it's an incredibly hard time for you. I personally can assure you we are committed to your well-being and will allow the time needed for your recovery from this tragedy. The FBI is here for you. We'll be ready to welcome you back to work as soon as you're ready. We could really use that insightful mind of yours, so we hope to see you back in our ranks. Warm regards, Supervisory Special Agent Stacy Morrow. Oops. Critical Look at a Broken System by R. Morrow. Oh, there we go.
A pun book from Ilmo. Are we close in the story? That might explain some of his behavior.
She should be weirded out. Come on. There just must not be a lot of room. Something about the water. The solution is in the details. Let's... A history of Scandinavian design. Okay.
Addressed to me. From years ago. Wake was right. The horror story is changing reality. Not just people's memories.
Washington Power. Saga Anderson.
This card has Mom's handwriting.
Grandma F. Freya? Wilbert told me that it's your birthday, so be sure to give yourself some special treatment. Did Tor and Odin leave it messy in here? Or is it because of our loss?
Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room. This is getting too real. Too personal.
There's Tor and Odin. Somebody with Logan. Is that Control? Is that the former on the screen? It looks like it. And then oh, that's the coffee thing. Nice Springs. To Logan, keep on shining, little rock star. Your proud great granddad and great grand uncle. New season coming soon.
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carnival and Knights. That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
And that's the same local girl drowns. And it said Cauldron Lake on there.
No. It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine. Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with the horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this.
Oh, there's still things in the room we didn't look at.
That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon... Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are!
Wait, where's
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
Wildlife of the Pacific Northwest.
The Nordic Tales book Mom gave to Logan when she was little.
Kind Stranger's Very Old House, The Ribbon-Hearted Girl.
Bon. Logan used to love her music.
Junior Federal Agent.
Logan's junior agent certificate. So cute.
Congratulations to the Bureau's newest recruit, Logan Anderson. You have successfully completed junior agent training.
No. Logan's not dead. Some real things are mixed in with the fiction. Doesn't matter. It's not real. It's not.
Can we read the newspaper? Oh, there we go. Heartbreaking tragedy befell our community. 9-year-old local girl Logan Anderson drowned on Tuesday evening. The young girl had reportedly gotten lost in the woods around Cauldron Lake. Her body was discovered by her mother, Saga Anderson, on the shore of the lake. Emergency responders were called to the scene, but were unable to revive the young girl. Saga Anderson was not willing to comment. The accident, once again, has members of the public raising concerns about the number of drownings and disappearances occurring in the area. In the past, safety officials have made promises to look into the matter, though no action has been taken by City Hall as of yet. Members of the Federal Bureau of Control have asked to convey their condolences to the grieving family, but also wish to remind readers that the area surrounding Cauldron Lake is government property and has been closed off for the public safety. Donations for the family may be left at the Bright Falls County Sheriff Station. Reception. Interesting. The music playing while you're casually looking at things. Well, I mean, I had to. We weren't done. Nothing else. Okay, I think we got everything else in this building, but I just had to do that. It was important. Okay, but she saw Mulligan, who we've been suspicious of ever since I read that document. And I assume
Thornton too? God damn it. And now they're all taken?
it wouldn't let me save. Or shoot them, I mean. Por qué no? Oh, look. I missed that. I knew there's usually something else in these. And I was like, oh, weird. There's nothing I can take. Move. Move. What? Move all of them. Do we need... Can I free up any more room? I can have some pills. Keep that. Propane tank. We probably won't use that. But we'll keep it. smart to use your healing items when you don't need. I did need it. I'm still not at full health even after using the pills. But quick save. They went this way. Oh, hello. Look both ways. Yeah, it won't let me shoot. What are you doing?
The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
Pastrami sandwich.
Come on. Mannequins, junkyard, Puko, coffee world, mask, scrap, aluminum, wire, motors, control circuit board, coffee world, AA batteries. What is this list? It's a list. I don't know what up. Shortcut unlocked. I'll be a little sad if Ilmo is evil. Just because he's kind of funny.
And another lunchbox.
It must be so exciting to be the story's hero. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could be the protagonist of something. Who is writing these?
Yes, I'm pressing the button, but it's not broadcasting. That green light is supposed to be red.
Yeah, which light?
This one here. Donna's grandson wrote down instructions for me, but
Oh, I think it's inside. I can't hear it. We'll have to listen to it after this. All right.
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
Can I?
Yes, I'm pressing the button, but it's not broadcasting. That green light is supposed to be red.
Yeah, which light?
This one here. Donna's grandson wrote down instructions for me, but I can't for the life of me remember where I put them.
You sure you're not on the air?
Yeah, green means off, red means on. Or was it? No, that's right. I need a red light here.
Oh, have you tried just mashing all these buttons?
Oh, raspberries. That's... Which button did you press?
This one right here. Nope, that wasn't it.
I'm gonna call Donna's grandson.
Hello?
Tapio? Sorry, I misdialed.
No, you didn't. I was still on the line.
Can we get Tapio off the line? I need to call Donna's grandson.
Wrong. That was the Anderson girl. Different girl.
No. That girl drowned in Cauldron Lake.
Must be all this rain botching up your connection. If it keeps up, that bunker out back could flood again. A girl drowned in that bunker last time it flooded.
Can we please focus on making the green light red?
What about this button here with the sticky note that says on-off?
Yes, that's the one. Okay, let's press that and see if it...
was I gonna say?
The photo proved the cult had the clicker. Tor and Odin were in it too. Worth following up on later.
I don't know if they've ever said. I want to say it's natural, but I could be wrong. There's like a volcano under the water or something, right? Something like that. Deputies make a grave mistake. Oh!
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it, fucker! Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree. A forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask. The last line of defense. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls' fucking finest. They crept over, pulling out their flashlights. The horror. This is Monica from the tackle shop. An innocent woman. Thornton's pastrami came back up.
That's a triangles. Ilmo, say it isn't so.
That's a good deer.
6 more. Why is that Christmas tree in a seat? Die Hard does seem to be canon in this universe. That's exactly what I was thinking when I read that. I was like, a part of me was like, did he write that? Why did he write that? Why Alan do that? Hey Ilmo, I can't find the new door lock combination. Look inside the smiley coffee cup doesn't help me. Oh, there's the triangle things. Thanks everyone for your valuable input. I'm assuming that means Saturday sauna night is on. Sauna is good for the body and good for the soul. You may not like it, but it likes you. And all condiments are welcome, of course. Hey Ilmo. Ignore Fred. He doesn't have what it takes, and he's wrong about ketchup, too. It's obviously chili mayo or nothing. Not everyone enjoys frying themselves to death, Ilmo, and who would pick mustard over ketchup? Hello, fellas. I suggest we start a regular sauna night. This is from Ilmo. Now that the old place is working again, what's the best time, Fred? How about a classic Saturday night session? I'll bring the sausage and mustard, but bring your own beer. The Deerfest floats are eating up our space. Try to keep things neat and tidy around the workshop. Okay, I can't find my tools. I can't even find my left hand, even though it's attached to me. But I will find my boot up somebody's butt if you all keep making a mess, Ilmo. Hi, Uncle Ilmo. Hope you're well. Charlene and I still haven't received our paychecks. Charlie and Charlene, they were the mascots. We still haven't received our paychecks from last month's Coffee World promo work. Are you sure you sent them? Could you double check? Maybe they slipped through the cracks. Also, Charlene wanted me to tell you that her suit still smells weird. Stop it. This is your... To the Calavella Knights from Yako. This is your final warning to stop taking the OOP out of the assembly hall. You want to get drunk in the workshop? Fine, but the OOP is for ritual use only? Your idiots are worse than my kids. Object of power? Why would he call it an OOP unless he's also, or like, he knows about the Federal Bureau of Control? The assembly hall. Hello, I've seen some of you place our stashes in the open. Please don't do that, you rascals. What? It's the assembly hall. Oh! Is it the clicker? That would make... The clicker is an object of power. Obviously. Obviously. Don't be a dummy. What is this? Oh, there we go.
Locked.
Okay.
They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
Oh, was there something? Okay, if I look... Alright. Up, down. Tilted hourglass, and then hourglass up, down. Up, or upright. Oh, so where did the ghosties go?
This is the cult's hideout. Their headquarters, even?
Say it isn't so. But how do they turn into, like... Taken, I guess. That part still doesn't seem clear to me.
There's a basement.
So we're about to have to run ads. I've marked the map like you asked. That's all of the stashes by our last count, locked and loaded and ready to go.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. This will be handy. That's it.
The light switch you found washed up at the lake is not junk. It's important. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're going to cut out its heart, stick the thing inside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it'll be like a ritual. This is going to work.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
I'm not trying to play the blame game, but we cannot let random tourists walk right into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. Hell, the lights weren't even set up yet. It's unacceptable. So let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster with our setups. We need to be 100% positive someone is on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip-ups like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. I'm only being harsh about this because I know we can do better. What kind of organization is this?
The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
Whoever has been sabotaging lake house equipment, stop it. If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it, unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful. In which case, you can kindly leave. Stay away from the FBC, and if you see them poking around again, report it to the Grand Master.
This is the cult's process. Their ritual.
Surround the target, subdue them, use hammer or blunt object, restrain them, carve out their heart, recite the words, put the clicker into their chest, flick the switch 2 times to make sure it works. Remember, floodlights on tripods, we need to see what we're doing, always work in pairs. It's so interesting. Why is it so surgical in a way, you know? Where does that go? No mention of writing. Cult symbols, cult psychology. Not about using the clicker. There we go.
No.
Oh my gosh, there we go. This confirms search was interrupted. It says they didn't have time to use the clicker on Nightingale. Oh, interesting. So they didn't use the clicker and he became a monster. Are they like not well? No, I mean they are they bad? Maybe they're not fully bad. Maybe it only looks like they're bad because they're murdering people, but they're murdering people who are coming out of the lake, and maybe the clicker is like stopping the people from becoming monsters. So they're like helping technically. It just looks bad. Maybe. Okay, hold on. Before we keep reading and all that stuff, we have to run ads. So, friends, stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, etc. We'll be back here in a few minutes. BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everybody. Let us continue. Make the woods scary again. We are the cult of the tree. We watch in the night. I see it now. This is our mission. They have control documents.
This is one weird cult.
It's a spruce tree. It's a tree, a spruce tree. Keep them out. Keep them safe. Together we are a forest cult of the tree.
Rose. She's that waitress from the diner.
Rose, marigold observation, leaves home in car, arrives at O'Dear Diner, opens restaurant, spills a cup of coffee, stares at coffee puddle, seems suddenly delighted, begins talking animatedly to the puddle. Observer not in diner, did not hear her, goes on break, back from break, ate a sandwich and wrote in notebook, couldn't see text. Stares at ceiling fan for approximately 50 seconds, smiling, leaves O'Dear Diner on foot. Stops at pier and writes a notebook, stares at cloud and becomes upset, shaking her head and speaking up at the sky, not close enough to hear, leaves pier, arrives at car, enters, arrives home, watches TV, cooks dinner, watches TV while eating, goes to bed, reads the sudden stop, turns off light. So the FBC is watching her. Observation report, subject, the cult of the tree. Intermittent surveillance of the paracriminal group known as the Cult of the Tree shows that they're paracriminal. That means that they are, the FBC is aware that they are using some kind of OOP. Intermittent surveillance of the paracriminal group known as the Cult of the Tree shows that their operation is limited to a small area of Washington state. The group is reported to be made up of dedicated individuals equipped with only common tools. Overall, the level of organization is low. Overall comprehension of redacted is low. Our assessment yielded a category orange risk status. Further inquiry should be made as to the exact details and sources of their knowledge regarding paranatural elements. Investigation unit recommends the Cult of the Tree be kept under permanent surveillance with preparations made for the group's arrest and seizure of assets. CFO report and recommendation action, summary and full report to be forwarded to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont at the Lake Cauldron Research Site, as both operate in a shared area. Addendum, recommended action downgraded to continued intermittent surveillance, no arrest due to prioritization of resources. It's interesting. You're right. These guys are watching us, and our level of organization is fine. They don't know what they're talking about. They took that personally.
Oh.
Oh! Cult symbol inspired by the FBC logo. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, it is, isn't it?
A fuse.
Oh, look.
I can use this to get the Espresso Express working.
Anything else before we go down there? I am again, I think the last ideas I had is kind of what I'm thinking.
A creepy basement.
Why do they turn into, like, Taken is the only thing that's not yet...
That's the clicker.
And how do they just become ghosts? That's the only thing I don't really understand.
No! They took it! They're playing with me. I was so close.
Elmo has a lot of explaining to do.
The clicker was there the whole time. Fucking Mulligan and Thornton. They took the clicker into the overlap. How do I get it back?
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
Uh-oh.
There's an overlap here, like there was at Cauldron Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside, waiting. And a parade float is the key. Mulligan and Thornton were fine earlier. How did this happen?
A terrible mistake. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton.
Shadows on their faces, filling the shape of them.
Bright Fall's fucking finest. Shitty pastrami sandwich.
Mulligan and Thornton became like Nightingale. Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination.
Not one tree. A forest. The word.
A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader.
Well, that's probably why they have such bad organization. Was there not something else?
Saga had read about it. The trap. She knew what was waiting for her. The moment she saw the giant, she knew she wasn't ready. You let Logan drown. The weapon it carried could crack her skull like a brittle egg. Brains leaking out like yolk. Everything she loved, lost. Everything she was, lost. We will watch it eat your mind. Reading this made her sick, but the fear was sharp when she faced it. There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker with them, left this monster here to stop her.
I think we hear the monster.
A Taken is upstairs. This was a trap.
It's interesting that it doesn't read everything. Feels like there were some key details. Where are you? Also the float.
where's that parade float?
Also, he was supposed to be a giant? I was expecting, like, a giant. I don't know why I was expecting this to be... for a second, that just reminded me of Control. I thought this was an object of power.
Is this the parade float the page mentioned?
It's a Hitari butchered his victims with the puko knife. Float? Oh my goodness. What are they thinking? Oh. So festive.
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's the parade float. But it's incomplete.
Complete the overlap ritual.
So this is the Koskela Brothers parade float. Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed. Gift shop. Easy. Espresso Express. Got it. Fair Trade Fun Zone. I can't make out what it says. Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Oh, we found that tape. Okay, so when you get to the gift shop, the mask, unsure, the circuit board from the Espresso Express, and we go get that tape from before.
What's missing from the parade float? I need to put it together.
Also, hold on.
The materials listed for the parade float mention a mask. Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me. Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the Moose Skull mask is. The mask is missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know. Where is the mask?
Boil it and bleach it. Real powder him. The maw of the crumbling well. Show the bitch.
Oh, is it in the well?
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World.
Ilmo stood in front of the parade float, turned dramatically to his crew. Now, imagine the murderer's arms moving. Stab, 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 and then Naki laughing. Everyone at Deerfest always plays it safe, not us. This monument to Watery's history, this work of art will sweep this year's awards. The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
See, this is
I saw
why...
something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the moose skull will be there.
And this is why I was saying I don't hang out with artists.
Now I need to bring the mask to the float.
Oh, I couldn't. But you're an art. You are an artist. Yeah,
the moose
but
skull goes here, obviously.
we were talking about me being a hipster, and I was like, well, I'm kind of only a hipster when it comes to music. Oh, because we started talking about Life is Strange, and Bear was like, but they're your people. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, they're artists. And I was like, yeah, but I've never really had, I've never been, like, friends with artists. Like, I've never been a part of, like, a, I've never been, like, friends with a group of artists. This is... Where am I? Where's the, Oh, the Express. So yeah, that's why. Can't trust him. This is not where I thought I was going, but that's fine. The Puko? It's a knife?
I guess a toy knife will do.
From here. This way. Well, I guess hold on. Where was... Where were all those, like... stands? Is this it? No. Maybe it's this way. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been in any kind of... I've always been, like... In the people I know, I'm the artsy one.
Thank God.
This makes more sense because it labeled this on the map. And I remember being like, but we can't take it, so that's weird. Alright, now to the espresso. So yeah, I've never so I was like, yeah, I've never been in friend groups with artists. No. Have I read this? Mocha the Moose.
Gruesome ritual.
This isn't. Where am I going? Oh.
There we go. Now I just need to stop it in a position that will let me get to that circuit board down there.
Okay. So I think I need to figure out, well... Okay. Yay. Yeah, another ride we can't ride. Unbelievable. I'm sad that there was a whole amusement park and none of it is there. We can't. None of it we can ride. Okay, yeah, also fair. That is a fair point. None of it does look very safe.
Shit! Good thing no one was riding that.
It all looks very, like parking lot fair. Parking lot carnival.
The killing of Monica Thompson was a terrible mistake. Thornton blamed Mulligan's itchy trigger finger. Mulligan blamed Thornton's shitty pastrami sandwich. They only agreed it wasn't their fault. No one will find her corpse. We'll hide it. They fed the body to the maw of a crumbling well, like the murderous Huatari brothers did long ago. They lied to everyone. The word would never get out. But a secret like this doesn't die. It grew inside them, like cancer. The darkness taking over, filling the shape of them.
Okay, so they actually killed someone. Should I turn this off? Is there a way to turn this off? How does it run without its circuit board? What does a circuit board do? Maybe that's what I don't understand.
End of the road.
And into the well.
A little something to get those arms moving.
Yeah, that does seem accurate. That's probably...
There's your knife.
Like... I'm still... Part of me is like, what if the Cult of the Tree isn't, like, fully bad? But they do seem just very incompetent. So maybe they are... so that would make sense. But maybe the Cult of the Tree isn't like... Maybe they're just misunderstood. You know?
Some creepy laughing for atmosphere. Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. I think, obviously, I think they're bad, but...
What the hell? Where
Defeat
am
Mulligan
I?
and Thornton. I'm gonna say they're bad, but... maybe the cult's intention isn't bad. I can't prove that yet fully. That's my current hypothesis. Hello?
Mulligan and Thornton in the wreckage of the morgue, shadows on their faces. Thornton did his best woman's voice. I'm a stuck-up FBI bitch. I'll make a big fucking mess, then get these dumb backwater cops to clean it up. Thornton turned to his partner. These government motherfuckers. Next time, Mulligan, I'll tell her. You got no clue. You let your own kid drown. You're a fucking fraud. Mulligan leered. Pinning the murder on the Bookers would have fixed this whole goddamn mess. But their kind always sticks together. I reckon we should show the bitch who's boss, Thornton. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Inside them, they grinned.
So they, like, yeah, it's clear that there's been, like, over time, they've been kind of, like, maybe turning. Maybe that's how they get taken. They do something dark that lets it. Yeah, that could be. By the way, want to see something neat? Do you guys recognize this place? Does this look familiar? In Control, Ati has a painting of a sauna. And he says, I'm going to go to the sauna or whatever. It's the same place. Or a major coincidence. But I feel like that's, that for Remedy, that's... Like, there's even the... You can't see the window. I can kind of see it on my screen. There's a window right there. I did not remember that painting. And the only reason why I remember it is before he goes on vacation or whatever he says, he is not in the painting. And then later he is in the painting when he like leaves. And so that's the only reason. And I remember the like the fencing, I feel like is very whatever. I kind of realized it when we walked in and there was a sauna inside. Anyway, where am I going? Probably this way. And it was by a lake, and I don't know. So, I mean, are we in... Where are we? Like... I mean, does that place exist in the real world? Like, does he go here, or like, is there one in... Uh-oh.
Logan? Logan! I'm here! Logan!
Into another well? That seems like a bad idea. Also, I feel like it's more likely that I would remember a random detail.
Logan. I can still stop this.
From Control.
I need the clicker.
Because, it's not my first time.
Anderson's been tricked. He has it now.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap.
True, it could be here. Well, I mean, maybe...
It's a loop. Just like before.
Well, there's a body now. I mean... That's a bit different. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah. It's not exactly the same loop.
Ilma Koskela stood in front of the small gathering of Coffee World employees and bikers. He read from a piece of paper. Mocha was a wonderful moose who deserves a place of honor in the hall of the Calavella Knights. His skull will become the crown of the Grand Master, the dead brought back to life. There was polite applause. After the service, Ilmo had the body hauled off to be turned into moose steaks. Mulligan and Thornton were told to get the head cleaned. They both grabbed an antler. What the hell, Thornton? I got it, Mulligan. They brought the skull into the workshop to boil it and bleach it. They grumbled. Wanted to just get it fucking done. It was just a stupid animal. But I guess moose steak is never a mistake, huh?
I've always wanted to live in a place that overlooks some sort of water, either a lake or the ocean. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. So everyone who worked at Coffee World also knows, because he said the crown of the Grand Master. Who is the Grand Master? I feel like Grand Master the idea, it makes me uncomfortable because it just reminds me of KKK Grand Wizard, but I suppose, you know, it's not like I suppose the Cult of the Tree isn't supposed to be what's the word? Inviting. So, okay, there's not another path. Right, is it Grand Wizard? I think so. I think that's right. Okay, so do we go into the well again?
This is a nightmare. can't get through that. I need to look for another way through.
Yeah, that's probably fair. That's probably used more often. The Grandmaster. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Is that Ati? It is. Or I mean, I hear him. I'm not going the right way, I don't think. Oh, this one? Or the circus. That might be Ringmaster. Yeah, I think it's Ringmaster. I really need the broom from SPI. Ati. It looks like younger Ati though, like the band from the talk show Ati, not like janitor Ati. People dancing.
Okay. Going down.
More games need to do that. I know it's been so much time lost. Yeah. Same. But,
Still trapped. The human.
Trapped how? What does that mean?
The body's direction changed. Oh, is that another body? It is. Oh, lots of bodies. Oh, Blood River. Look, it's a body of water. You could live here. I'm sure you could get a good rate on this home. I feel like at some point there's going to be something in here. Not quite what I had in mind. That's probably the only one I could afford, though. Well, we do have a property by the lake. It is a blood lake. I'm gonna assume fight. It's rare that they give us a shoebox out in the open, but in fact, I don't know if we've ever seen that. I just love sunset over water. Yeah, that would be very pretty.
Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. No one will find her. Thornton! I got it, Mulligan!
What? Oh, you're up there.
What the hell, Thornton? Thornton! I got it, Molly.
Those pieces of darkness keep bringing the deputies back.
Oh, okay. There. Ah.
This will stop them. The deputies will just keep coming back unless I destroy those pieces of darkness.
Thornton! I got it, Mulligan!
How many? There's more still? Oh.
There. Next time they won't be coming back.
Thornton! Mulligan! Show the bitch who's boss!
Are they combined? Or, no, they're... I thought they were, like...
Saga Anderson, listen.
Wake?
I've been tricked. Scratch wrote. I tried to fix the story, but has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story? I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out.
Unless...
Are these visions coming from the past, when he was still trapped in the dark place? I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare.
Unless that's not Alan? I mean, like, out in the... Maybe it's Scratch that's out in the open. Unless...
Wake said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story. I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
Also, if so, then that's bad, because then we'd be bringing the clicker to old Scratchy Poo. Where's the nearest... where am I supposed to go? Where do they want me to go? Back to watery? This way? Are we switching to Alan? I don't know. I don't know when they want us to switch. I know it said you can switch whenever, but like, what's that? Oh, that's a. But I don't know when like. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever you want. Yeah, but.
Come on, Casey. No answer. David. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please. Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has the horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
Mind place. I can't read that. Something in the janitor's break room to alternate between characters, Alan and Saga stories. You can be played in whatever order you choose. Yeah, but like, when do they want us to? When I played, I went back and forth every chapter completion.
The flooding's lowered. I should look around.
Okay,
See where the
I
water
am
was
going
hiding.
Away. I swapped every time. They want you to do it whenever you want. Yeah, but I don't like that. I don't like that. Just tell me when. Just do it. Control the story. What's up there? Oh, it's this place. It's to the lighthouse. Shady, welcome in. Well, you have to do it our way. I thought you said I can do it whenever I want. I didn't. Eventually you will hit a wall and they will force you. That's fair. Ooh, look. Now, wait. Oh, now suddenly you want to do it when you want. Yeah, now I want to do it because, yeah, that's what you kept saying. It's just... They need a quick move. I think the story's better told interspersed so you understand where they are at the same time. Yeah, that probably makes sense. I kind of want to see if we can get this stash, and then we can find a place to. Oh, hello.
Locals.
Oh, you're a bad guy? I'm gonna be honest, switching to the one-hit kill, best change we've made. The best decision I've made. No, and I 100% have enjoyed the game more ever since changing it to that. An old watcher of the sea, before his demise, cursed the water that ruined his eyes. So he played a trick on the ocean deep, the waves to fight and havoc to wreak, and in doing that wrong, lost his soul's song. But an old watcher of the sea? I'm going to say we don't have that doll. I'm going to say we don't have it. Oh, look. Mother. Trickster. Wise elder.
Need to find the key.
Old Watcher of the Sea, before his demise, cursed the waters that ruined his eyes. So he played a trick on the ocean deep. The waves to fight and havoc to wreak, and in doing so lost his soul song. Does the trickster go here?
Sure.
That's how I feel solving these. Sure. Unlocked?
I don't have the key.
Rude.
More of those rhymes.
Oh. Got him. Where's the thing? Have I fired? Yeah, I have. Yeah, like when we first got it. What about the ballistic missile system? I don't even know what you mean. I'm a ballistic missile system. Where is the thingy? It was a joke. Yes, I'm aware. You got a key on you? Maybe it's down here somewhere. From my knowledge, I remember not finding the key for this place for. But what did I get from the thingy? My first while revisit. I'm staying near the lighthouse trailer park at a nice little spot just off the road. It's very quiet here during the day. At night, not so much. I've never been too nervous and can sleep through an earthquake, but here, I don't know. Something just feels off. The animals act weird. They're restless at night, making weird noises and running away, and I could swear I hear someone moving around circling. I'm going to give it one more night and then move on. For my knowledge, all right. I read that. Where did the lighthouse? What did the lighthouse give me? So far, nothing. Oh, ads. BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.